sodium metal. I have taken the forceps. This is the sodium metal. Sodium is very reactive metal. Okay, as sodium is very reactive, it is always stored in kerosene oil. In this can, kerosene is there. Inside the kerosene only the sodium metal is stored. Sodium metal are always stored in kerosene. Okay, in kerosene the contact with air will be prevented so that it will not catch fire. It immediately reacts even with water. That's why kerosene is used to store, because kerosene can prevent the contact between air. That's why sodium and potassium are always stored in kerosene oil. I already told you that all the metals are very hard, but sodium and potassium are very soft. Okay, see, I can cut it. See, I cut it. Okay, I can cut it with a knife. That much soft it is. Okay, I already told you. See, the sodium metal is very soft. Potassium also very soft, but it is highly reactive metal. I will show you one activity. In that we can learn that how much reactive the metal sodium is. See, these are the sodium pieces. See, these are the sodium pieces which I kept in kerosene oil. Okay, and see, this is the beaker. In the beaker I will take little water. Okay, I am taking water in a beaker. Okay, I am filling water here. Okay, and I am keeping the water here. See, I am taking a small piece of, okay, I am taking a small piece of sodium. Okay, sodium piece I am taking. A small piece of sodium I am taking now. And what I am doing, I am taking the sodium. Okay, and see, I am keeping inside cotton. Okay, I kept inside a cotton. Then now I am putting in this water. Okay, you see what is happening. Look, see. Have you seen? It is catching fire. Okay, it is catching fire. That much reactive the sodium is. Okay, that much reactive the sodium is. That's why sodium and potassium are always kept in kerosene. Okay, sodium catching fire with water. Even it catch fire when it kept in room temperature. Okay, hope you understood why sodium and potassium are kept in kerosene oil. When sodium reacts with water, sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas are formed. See, during this reaction, lot of heat is developed, lot of heat is released, because this is an exothermic reaction. The reaction in which heat is generated outside is known as exothermic reaction. Because of the heat, the temperature increases, and because of high temperature, the hydrogen gases catch fire. That's why that burning took place. See, some of the metals like sodium and potassium reacts very vigorously with the water because they are very highly reacting metals. But we know some of the other metals, say for example aluminum, magnesium, iron, etc. Though they react with water, they react very slowly. Gradually they react with the water. And you know, some of the metals like gold do not react with water at all. Non-metals, on the other hand, do not react with water. So see, metals react with water, whereas non-metals do not react with water. That's why I told you metals and non-metals are chemically different. Non-metals never react with water. But there are certain non-metals, they are very reactive in air. Say for example, phosphorus is very reactive in air. When we expose phosphorus outside, it catches fire. but it never reacts with water. That's why phosphorus stored always in